Okay. That's the extreme case.
Okay.
Then there is no incentive to work at all.
Okay.
Okay.
That may be true for Bill Gates. But for me and you, I guess there is far way to get this saturation point, right? We still. So.
In the beginning, I think you're gonna work the same amount. But then, as you get more money, your needs getting, higher and higher.
Okay.
And then you think, okay, I need more money, and then you're gonna start working more and more.
So, let me give my own answer. Well, maybe the typical answer of the economists. I didn't hear the word which economists like. So I heard a lot of words equivalent to needs. And economists never think in this framework. The framework they think is trade-off instead of needs. And I will explain it in a minute. Can you see this?
You want to turn it off because it's going to ruin the movie.
I'm sorry?
It's going to ruin the movie.
What should I do?
No, just turn the light off because...
But then, I guess this is more important. Okay, let's write a very simple equation. So my pleasure in the life, I hope everybody can see this, right, is a function of my income, the very, very general abstract framework, and my leisure. Right? And I raise income, once you have seen it, I write consumption. Almost the same. So simply, I say I'm a happy person if I can have a decent car, if I can live in a proper house, if I can eat healthy foods, if I can have health care, if I can travel enough, etc., etc. So consumption. And if I can have enough leisure, I can have enough sleep, if I can meet my friends, if I read the books I want, and so on and so forth. So, to have the consumption, I have to have income. To have the leisure, I have to have what? Time, exactly. And then I gave you a very simple framework, income plus time is fixed. Because I have 24 hours, I can work 20 hours, just have 4 hours for myself, or I can work 5 hours and have 19 hours. So there's a trade-off between working more, making more income, or working less, making more free time. And that this is a function of both. So we would have something like this, a hyperbolic function. Now let's see what happens. So my income was $10 per hour. And if I look at the, so I need, since not everybody can see the borders, I use the central part. I can say simply that my time is allocated to 3 types of activities. Market activity, non-market work, and leisure. So I decompose the consumption to 2 elements. My consumption comes from money and my homework by myself. I will explain it. I call it housework. So I can spend time in my office or in my taxi or my cafe, make money, and go to Walmart and buy something. Or instead I can work at home by myself. So there is a trade-off of buying things by money or making money, going there and buy frozen pizza instead of making pizza by yourself. But anyways, both items are not your leisure. So here, you are repairing your car, you are installing your windows, you are cutting your lawns, you are taking care of children, you are washing the clothes, you are cleaning the house. All these things here, which are not, they don't have the nature of leisure. They have the same nature as working outside, but the difference is that you don't earn money here, you earn money here. So think of $10 and then rise it to $30. What happens to the cost of working at home? to the cost of working at home.
It's not worth working at home.
It's not worth working at home. Why?
Because the time that you earn money is more valuable than wasting.
Very good. That was the trade-off framework I was referring at the beginning. So, from an economist perspective, every hour you are working at home doing something has a cost for you. And the cost is the foregone income of not working outside. I guess this is very, if you have in your life, if you have ever worked in a project-based job, you will feel it very clearly. So you always calculate, okay, is it better to have a meal at restaurant, save more half an hour, work more half an hour, earn more $20, or it's cheaper to do? Is it better to go by taxi or not? Is it better to hire a lady to clean the house, spend more half a day outside? You always have this trade-off if your salary is varying with the time you are spending there. So if your income increases, working at home becomes more expensive. So a very clear prediction. What happens to the time you spend for this non-market work? Drops. So women work outside, earn more money, they eat at restaurants. They buy frozen foods, they buy chopped vegetables, they use microwaves. So you start using other means which are more expensive, but now at the end it's cheaper for you. Sorry, you had a question.
Yeah, it was more about leisure. How would you differentiate between leisure and
I'm just coming to
non-market
that.
work? Because I mean, you can work at home and enjoy that.
Right, I understand what you mean. Okay, simply, just because we want to keep it in an abstract level, if it has two elements at the same time, just decompose it. That's true, I understand you. You know, when I buy something from IKEA and I install it by myself, I'm doing a work, and at the other hand, you know, I'm enjoying doing something. I understand that. But decompose it. Suppose that if you spend 1 hour, you can think of adding to leisure and things. At the end, the model is the same. Nothing's changed, right? So the prediction is very clear for this part. The more earn you outside, the less you work at home. Therefore, you work more outside. But what happens about leisure? This is the important element. What do you think?
The level of your leisure.
We don't know. We don't know. That's the critical part.
Do you spend less time on non-work than the time goes out?
Okay. Let's take the same framework as we thought about non-market activities. Can you relate the cost of can you think about cost of leisure?
What do you mean by cost?
Yeah, think about that. What does it mean for cost of leisure?
Time and quality of the leisure that you are taking. For example, previously you had a small TV, now you buy.
No, I'm saying about cost of having fun.
It's high. If you're not working outside, then
Okay.
you're more costly for you than leisure.
Exactly. So you are earning more. So every meeting with your friends, having a coffee with your friends, previously it was going to cost you how much? $10 per hour. Now it's costing you $30 per hour. Right? I know you want to throw your Neda, I know you are preparing your tomato, I know.
Now I should know.
I think about that joke about
Okay.
it's
It's funny people. It's exactly in this framework. Jose, you want to tell the joke? It's very relevant. Very relevant.
It's funny accent.
Yeah, please tell
But
it.
there's also an expense not to have leisure. You're not including that.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about that. I know. No, I'm step by step. So you want to tell the joke? Okay, the joke is that some people in some cities in Iran, they have a demonstration.
I didn't have problem.